So guys, good morning and happy Tuesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, early this morning, well, it's not actually that early, it's only about 11 o'clock. I am going to throw the dinner that I'm making for tonight in the crock pot. So I have to get that done pretty early, well, semi-early in the morning, so that it will cook by the time dinner is done. So I will have the recipe linked down below for you guys, but this is everything that I'm going to need. The chicken thighs, which it calls for 3 pounds of. I have a little bit over 2 pounds, so I am adding in an additional 2 bell peppers as well, because I had 2 extra orange ones left over, so I'm going to use those. And then it also calls for a little less, I think it's 14 ounces of the diced tomatoes, and I have 28 ounces, so I'm going to use the big can also, just to kind of substitute a little bit more and make it a little bit more like hearty or thick, and add more substitutes since I don't have quite as much of the chicken. So the first thing I have to do is throw the or saute the onions, and then pretty much everything else after that, and in the olive oil, and then everything else after that gets thrown into the crock pot. So I've got basil leaves, garlic, diced tomatoes, olive oil, artichokes, pepper, sea salt, onions, chicken broth, like I said, the 2 red bell peppers and 2 orange bell peppers, and then also the chicken thighs. So guys, there is in there. It smells super amazingly good, but it's supposed to cook on low for about 6 hours, I believe, so it should be done by about like 5-ish or so. And since I don't have quite as much chicken as the recipe, it might be done a little bit sooner than that. So between like 5 or 6-ish, it should be done. So guys, it is just about 2 o'clock, and I got all 4 vlogs edited and uploaded for today, and I am exactly finished all the way up to 1 month. I finished up to April 10th, so I am just 1 month behind as of right now, which is pretty good. I mean, because you know, it won't take me that much longer to catch up now. And my parents are, I don't know where they went. I think they had a meeting or something like that they had to go to. But dinner, it looks like it's coming along pretty well. I just came in here to start making sure it's coming up good, and you know, whatnot, making sure all that good stuff in there is cooking. But yeah, it's supposed to be served over rice. It's only 2 o'clock, so it's only been cooking for like an hour and a half or 2-3 hours-ish. And so yeah, but unfortunately tonight is actually Matthew's last volleyball game or home game, his last volleyball home game. He still has 3 more after today, and they're all away, and then he has 1 tournament this Saturday. But today, the last home game, we have to work the concessions, but they do it really nice. So the varsity parent will work the JV game, and then a JV parent will work the varsity game, so that you can still watch like your child play, you know what I mean? So it's really nice. We only have to work the 1 game after Matthew, so we can watch his, and then we have to go work the concessions. But I don't want to, because 1, my dad has to work, so he kind of has to dish us like right after the game, and I don't want to do it. Like, I don't know, I don't like dealing with people like that. Like, I don't know, like I told my mom, I was like, well, you can just, you know, like take the money, make the change, and ask people what they want, and I'll just get the stuff, you know, because it's easier, I guess, if there's 2 people. Like, I've seen plenty of people just do like 1 person's working, but I think it's a little bit easier if it's 2 people, you know, so she can do the taking change and making the money kind of thing, and small talk with people, and I'll just get the food for them, you know, if I know how to do it, hopefully. So but I don't think there's anything, like there's nothing you actually have to make. Like, mainly it's just like chips, a hot dog, and the hot dog's like pretty much come ready, I think, you know, or like whatever, pizza and stuff like that. So I think for the most part it's pretty easy. I don't know though, but anyways, yeah, so we have to do that unfortunately today, but I guess it's kind of good, because I don't know though, I wish we would have done it earlier. Like, we wouldn't have had the last game to have to do it, because now we're like, well, the last game, you know, like, and I was hoping to just come home and like, you know, not have to wait around, but this way we can take Matthew home right from the volleyball game, because he always has to stay for the varsity game anyway, so we can just take him right home afterwards. So yeah, guys, I guess that's what's going on for today, because you know, we won't be home probably until a lot later, because I think their game isn't over until like 7-ish or like 6:30 or something like that, because Matthew's game is from 4:30 to 5:30, and then their game normally starts at like 6. It normally starts like a half an hour later, so then there's a 6 to 7, I think. So yeah, probably won't be home. We might be home by like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I'm not happy about that though. And then we have to work this, but you know, and I feel like it'd be easier with my dad because like he could kind of help too, and we'd have 3 people working at the same time. But I don't know though, Jack might be able to help too a little bit, hopefully. So you know, maybe we'll have 2 people working in there or 3 all at the same time, which would be nice.
Number 3 at Nizi Fam. Wildcats are coached by Adrian Morcayo.
We just got back from the volleyball game like a half an hour or so ago, and we had to wait even longer though because then the freshmen played 2 games because their A and their B team, I guess, ended up playing, and they had to wait for that because the team, you know, with the varsity and the JV, once they were done, went and supported, you know, to go and watch and whatever. And so we were there a lot longer, but we had already closed up the concession stand, which luckily we were actually there working with one of Matthew's really good friends. His mom was working there too, and we've known her since like Matthew and Jack are seriously like Jack was like a year old and Matthew was like 4 or 5 or 6 or something like that, and so they've known him since like forever. So yeah, so I just got actually the dishes taken care of, so I can just throw the crock pot in once it's done real quick. But we've got the chicken stuff here, and then I've got, you know, this to scoop out the chicken with, and you know, kind of like the other vegetables and stuff like that. And then there's some rice to go over that, and then I also got steamed cauliflower over here as well. So that's what's for dinner tonight. And guys, I forgot to share too, my dinner for tonight is pizza, because when we were done in the concession stands, they had some extra pizza left over, so we grabbed 2 slices. Matthew actually had one in the car, and then I have one, and then I also made some lemon water in the new what you call it, pitcher thingy that we ended up getting. Plus 2, we also got 3 boxes of popcorn that we're gonna have tonight most likely, as like an after dinner snack kind of thing. But I cut up some lemons because we had some lemons and made some lemon water, so that is going to go with our dinner for tonight. So guys, I'm most likely going to head to bed because it is about 10:30-ish, but yeah, I feel really good and everything. I was able to get done again today. Like, I've been on a roll. Like, I get the vlogs done early in the morning, and was able to take care of like dinner and everything like that too for tonight. And I think I'm gonna do pork chops tomorrow, but I do have to take a shower before I go to bed tonight. And pork chops in the crock pot tomorrow, so I just real quick have to throw that in the dishwasher before I head to bed. And yeah, then I'm pretty much ready to go for tomorrow for another successful day. I do have to take a shower in the morning though, wash my hair, and so yeah, I have to do that. But normally that'll kind of eat up a little bit of my mornings, but as long as I get up early, which is the weird thing though, because I've been going to bed like kind of not super early, but like not super late either, like at a decent time, but I've been waking up like a little bit later, like 10 o'clock at like 9:30. I don't think there's been any day I've been up before like 8:30 at all this week, or really last week, like towards the end of the week. I think maybe Monday I was up, but then like the rest of the week I was kind of like in bed like early, I guess. I don't think there was a time like at all, except for maybe Monday or something like that, when I was actually up earlier than like 8:30. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna real quick throw the crock pot in the dishwasher and then go take a shower. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I will talk to all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys. Yeah guys, plus 2, I don't know if I ever told you guys that we got a bird like about a week ago.
You scared him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you feel vulnerable eating? Did you think I was going to scare you? I didn't mean to scare you. No, I didn't. It's so hard to see through the cage wires. There we go. Say hi, birdie. Say hi, birdie. Say hi, birdie.